Capricorn, hi. We're doing your life's purpose in a nutshell, meaning in 3 cards. If that's even possible, right? The idea is like, well, it'll be kind of really general and then yet super specific, so it won't resonate for everyone. That's a reality. The setup is 1 major arcana, and out of the set of minors, we'll also draw 1 card to clarify. And then 1 card out of a makeshift deck, so a keyword on a blank card, and integrating all 3. Let's do this. So what is Capricorn meant to know about their life's purpose, please? The card jumped. You get the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. I mean, I can't help myself with fortune and Capricorn. It's like saying money to Capricorn. I guess would always be the ideal life's purpose for you. But before I go further, let's draw that minor. The card just flipped. You get the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is really about money. But not just money, right? Materials, maybe, but... And I don't mean to say that in a superficial way. I think it's simply... you're an earth sign, so you enjoy things that are of earthly nature. You are, believe it or not, kind of really sensual, right? So you appreciate like beautiful fabrics, soft textures, colors, good food as well. I mean, it's almost Taurian what I'm describing, but it's still part of the Capricorn. It's part of what you enjoy in life, because you do appreciate the rewards that come with hard work. So if you work hard, you have some money, what are you going to spend your money on? So I'm thinking you're going to want to have a good meal, you're going to have nice clothes, a good looking house with nice furniture, a beautiful car. You know what I mean? So it boils down to colors, textures, looks. And again, not to say that it's all superficial and vain and, you know, only materialistic, but it's part of how you're enjoying and interplaying with life in general. You're of this world. and it's okay. Like, I'm not saying this, hopefully you agree. It might not be true for all Capricorns, of course not, but in terms of generality, it's I think pretty true. Even more so here with the Queen of Pentacles. She is someone that consciously, how can I say this? She consciously wants to save, accumulate, put together. That's another thing. So for example, if I take the house, right, she'll choose like the furniture, like it's not just, okay, we need to have a bed and this and that. Like, there's thought into it. There's like there are desires attached to it, right? Of the most beautiful nature, like of what's beautiful about having desires. Do you understand what I really mean? That's what I hope you can get here. Or at least I hope that I'm clear about it. Not that you're not understanding me, that I'm telling you properly. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel that you want to, you are enjoying and you are wanting in your life okay, the easy thing to say is movement. I think what you want to feel is how you I'm getting the accumulation again, okay? I'm saying that because have you ever seen those scarabs that basically they roll this, they have this ball that they keep rolling, and as they roll it, it grows. Uh, so we all know what that ball is, and I'm not gonna state what it is if you don't know this particular insect and what it does. It's kind of irrelevant. The idea here is that as you roll it, it's like a snowball, it accumulates. So it's the impression here of, you know, I'm stopping myself because I could have just said snowball, and I use a scarab, and I would like to like, there's a reason for that. It's unconscious. I don't know what it is, but I wish to come back to it if I can. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't, but I feel it does here, but I'll put it on the shelf here for now. Anyways, in terms of your life's purpose, I want to say that I don't know why I'm hearing the four winds. So I guess the four winds being the four directions: north, south, east, west. I'm saying that because on the wheel, it doesn't have necessarily the directions. It's not like a rose wind, but for some reason, it's the image that is superimposing itself when I look at this card right now. So I don't know why. I've done all the other readings, and yours is the one that I'm having the most kind of awkward images, and I'm not sure really how to, I'll be totally honest here, I'm having a hard time translating those in your life's purpose into the message. You know, because right now what I'm feeling is about, I don't want to tell you that your life is going to be ups and downs, although we have the wheel here. I don't think that you want that as a life's purpose. I don't think it's what you desire. And the part about the Queen of Pentacles in the first part of the reading, that was clear for me. What is less clear is the Wheel of Fortune. So I think it's part of what the Wheel of Fortune really is in terms of how it actually shows up in anyone's life, really. It's those moments, defining moments that you sometimes are, I guess, sometimes unaware of. Sometimes you might get an inkling that something is going to shift, but they are major shifts. They are specific events that sometimes, obviously, I don't think you can control. They make you grow. It's the moment in life where I guess you kind of feel fate's hand. If you don't believe in that, it's okay. I'm just trying to convey here a sensation or a feeling, right? What it would feel like to be living out your life's purpose. It comes with all these great ups and great downs. It comes with these reversals. It comes with these shifts. It comes with these sudden bounty. It comes with for some reason, in your case, I think you're going to shift 4 times. The 4 winds. There's something about, it could be felt differently. I'll explain. You could have a major move, and then another event could be something else, like a specific job. But each time, and then a specific relationship or an opportunity, whatever, a project. But those four things are like the, I want to say, the crucible of your life's path. So imagine, this is highly symbolic, Capricorn. So I want to go back to the word crucible because it feels like these four different things or events or circumstances all together, albeit all separate, and separate because they might have happened at different moments in your life, but the sum of them is the your life's purpose. And it's almost like until you get to the fourth element, and I don't think it's going to take your whole life. I don't think you're going to reach 80 and then finally say, okay, I've done all four things. And because what I'm sensing is you kind of have to have these four things to finally get on the rails of your life's purpose. But until these things are set up or in place, it doesn't fully happen. I don't know if I'm clear. And some of it ties in with your desires. So you can say differently, like your dreams, your goals as well. But always, 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 each of those dreams or goals need to be really, really like, I want this. Like the desire has to be burning hot for it. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say it should always be the case for everyone. I don't know if that's, I don't know if I really want to say that, but it becomes more important here for you. It's really strange. I hadn't noticed, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is 10. 10 is an X. It's again, if you move the X like this, it's the cross. I'm telling you, the reading is about a crucible. It's about four elements combined. I wouldn't necessarily be able to tell you exactly what they are. They could be very disparate, different. Disparate in French means like very unrelated. They could also be maybe four things out of the same, for instance, within, let's say, a job, acquiring four specific skill sets. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not able to tell at all. Let's pull that makeshift card and see if it can come to my rescue in clarifying this for you. Because, okay, you get two cards. I haven't taken two cards for any of the other signs, but for you I will. You have symbol and offer. So I want to tell you that symbol came out for Aries. And in the Aries read, the way I interpreted it was they became like an icon, right? A symbol, a brand. They had something, they're who they were, being Aries at that, you know, their identity was even more, mattered even more in terms of their life's path because it became symbolic of their life's path. Who they are was tied in with that. Their identity was tied in with that. And I'm tempted to say that that's the case as well, and I think it's part of the crucible. And I want to say that that part of that crucible is not one of the four elements, but it's the center, the hub of the wheel. Um, and you can even say maybe if you take the 5-pointed stars and you say it's four elements, and then the fifth one would be, again, the hub would be you, Capricorn. So there's as a resonance there, and I think it matters. And then you get offer. And I think it's really what I was describing, that until you get the four elements, you cannot go to this level where you touch to the fifth element. If you've seen the movie Fifth Element by Luc Besson. Not that I remember the story, it's just the title popped, and I would be curious to look it up and see if the synopsis actually ties in any way with this, but I don't think so, and because I can't even remember the story. But anyways, that was a parenthesis. So, okay, I am going to contradict myself, but because there's two ways to read this. The symbol, so where I was going with this was, once you have the four elements in place, then you can get on the rails to your life path, which I think is the offer. The rails are the offer. It's the life path that you are, the real one, the big one, the ultimate one. What I was beginning to say here, that I'm going to say two things now. Instead of saying only one way, I'm going to say two things. Pick or choose. Or pick one, just either you need to get the four elements, and that takes you to the fifth element, being you as a symbol, and that puts you on the rails. Then the offer comes, or is combined. The symbol, you, the offer, everything is one. That's one way of looking at things. Or you previously would start by touching to your identity, or work on your identity as a symbol, as a brand, as being an icon or iconic, to be able to gather the four elements to then get on the path. I'm not sure which one is the best one, or is how it's going to play out. I don't even know if any of this is going to play out. I really don't. But I'm going to say something. I think both of what I've said just now is true about the symbol of you becoming an icon. I think it's like a case of the egg and the hen. You don't know which one comes first. So do you need to transform yourself first, and then you gather the elements, or they gravitate towards you, and finally you get the offer, and then you really get on your path, like your ultimate dream, the fortune, like the big break, right? The big lucky break. I think both are true, that you need to start working on you first, or it starts with you. And then again, I'm thinking that it's also true that as things happen to you, and these four things sort of come to you or become part of your life, they contribute to transforming you into this icon that also then brings in the offer, or that the icon or the symbol or the brand, everything is the offer. I don't know how to put it. Do you see how it's not possible to put one in front of the other? Like it's both. It's intertwined. It's really like the case of the egg and the hen, and it's like the serpent eating its own tail. It's all of that. Ouroboros, it's the same thing. So anyways, this was the highest symbolic read out of this series. Really like totally different from all the other ones in my view. I hope you got something out of this. I dearly hope so. And if that's the case, please comment, because I would love to hear about that. That means so much to me. You could also, of course, like the video, share and subscribe, the whole thing. But this time around, if you could do me the favor of commenting, I would really appreciate it. So good night. I'll see you soon.